comes to 147 at the moment, Errol Spence, everybody deems him as the boogeyman of the division. But something intriguing I found out a couple interviews ago was Demetrius Andre was kind of insisting him to come up to 160 and to fight him. So basically, he wants Errol Spence to move 160 and fight Demetrius Andre. Knowing that not a lot of people are really excited to fight Errol Spence at 147, is it time for him to move up to, like, say, 54, 60? Same as Sergio Martinez. I feel like he felt the same experience when he was at 154. He couldn't get the big fights, but then he won at 60. He eventually got those big fights. What do you think, Paulie?
I think you guys asking these kind of questions are exactly why you find guys on steroids in this sport. This is exactly why guys do steroids, because you motherfuckers are never happy with anything anybody does anymore. This is exactly why you find more and more guys doing steroids, because back in the day, you had Marvin Hagler staying at middleweight for 8 years and nobody broke his chops, nobody asked him about moving up, nobody gave him problems, and he goes down as one of the greats, But to accomplish what you guys expect people to accomplish, you can only get there taking steroids. And this is why guys start doing steroids, because you start to ask the impossible of people if they're going to be natural. And because you compare them to guys that probably have done steroids to accomplish what they did, now it puts the next guy in line to have to do the same thing in order to be recognized as great. Otherwise, he's going to be looked at as a second-rate champion, and that's a shame. I don't expect Errol Spence to go up to 160 just to be great. I think he's great right now. If Errol Spence winds up at 160, God bless. If he doesn't, I still think he's a great fighter. That doesn't mean I don't think Demetrius Andre is a great fighter. I think he's a tremendously great fighter, and I don't think if Demetrius Andre doesn't move up in weight, it doesn't make him a great fighter. I think you can see skill and you can see talent, you see greatness in the ring when you watch it. You don't have to do so much of this crazy extracurricular shit.
Going into that theme, it was very unfortunate. One of our Brooklyn's own, Jarrell Big Baby Miller, not only fell once, but today they revealed HGH twice. It's very unfortunate, Paulie. I know you've been an advocate in terms of cleaning the sport, and knowing that the heavyweight division was on the rise in terms of having the best fight the best. Yeah. In the aspect of, let's say, a fight fan, how disappointed were you to hear the fight news?
I'm disappointed on a lot of fronts. I'm disappointed for Jarrell. I know Jarrell for a long time. He loses out on a big payday and a big opportunity. I'm disappointed for AJ because I think Jarrell was a great opponent to fight in New York, who would have promoted and pushed and really promoted the fight very well for AJ and for Jarrell for themselves in that matchup. I thought it would have been a great matchup that was going to sell well, and it would have been a lot of great trash talking coming into the fight. So I'm disappointed for both guys because I think they both lose out on a big opportunity, and it's a shame because this is what the sport has become now, and if we don't decide to fix it, you're gonna see more and more. I'm sorry. Most likely your favorite fighters are on steroids. I'm sorry to break the news to you. That's just the way it is. And there's just not enough drug testing to change that. But the more drug testing we have, the more failings you're gonna see. And it's sad and it's a shame that Jarrell had to fail. But it's also a positive in that you're seeing at least some of these drug testing companies like VADA and really at least able to enforce it. They can't catch everything because they're not there all year round. But you hope that at least it gets better and stronger and more random.
An assumption was made that it's incredible that at his weight, at 300 plus pounds, and to able to throw that much punches, was that suspicious enough for you in the theory for you?
Yeah, of course. I think that was always anybody with common sense. But I notice people don't have much common sense in this sport anyway. Jarrell Miller was not the only one that if you used common sense, you could have probably noticed there was something not right about that. There's a lot of fighters where if you use common sense, there's something not right about it. But until guys fail, people don't want to believe their favorite fighters are doping. So then, we just keep it the way it is, I guess. I was really worried about it when I was fighting, but I really, the way I look at it is I've been discussing this for a decade and it's made almost no progress. So if people don't care, if they just want to see winners, they don't care how they're winning, if they're doping, then for sure, man, I'm not going to care because I'm out of the sport anyway.
Yeah. Thank you for your time, Paulie. We'll talk soon, man.